Hello and welcome to episode 20 of the SITREP Happy Hour. Joining me today is Raiden himself, Luke.
Hello.
And Prince Goro. We have Robert.
Hello.
And finally, Liu Kang himself.
You son of a bitch.
Brad.
Hello.
The most obvious joke that's ever been said.
What?
Let's make Brad the Asian guy.
Apologies, Brad. Welcome back to another episode. My name's Mike, or whatever the fuck you want to call me this week. Brad, I'll give you the
What's the
Katana.
No, I was going to say
the sultry one that just stares through the whole film.
no,
Baraka.
What's the blonde woman?
Sonia.
Sonia.
Sonya Blade.
Sonia Blade. There you go.
They tell you all their names in the trailer, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I feel like you need to explain yourselves already.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Anyway,
Do we though? I don't think we do.
well, maybe we might go on a tangent. Hey, Rob.
It's already happened like 3 times.
I know. Before we get started, Robert, what are you drinking today, my dear?
I was.
My dear, what?
I've just finished a. You see that can
What's
of
it?
Buckhorn Brewery stateside API. This is really nice.
API.
API, yeah,
How much
PPI?
APR on that?
IPA, and I'm now drinking a Malbec Syrah. There's other words on here, but I don't think I can pronounce that.
Dude, you could be literally reading off the back of a syrup bottle.
Vignobles Rousselet.
I'm sure Cap would be very proud of your French right now.
Your French is getting better and better and better.
Cap, please let us know. Can you give Rob a rating out of 5 on that one? Luke, what are you drinking this week? Seems you're back on board.
I've been on board for a little while now, mate. It's I'm just on Carlsberg tonight. Nothing fancy. I needed alcohol and that was cheap, and I bought it and I'm drinking it.
Yeah, but you're not just drinking Carlsberg. You're drinking out of what's that? A goblet?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
it's a posh glass.
That's a
play.
nice glass.
That's a
Is
nice
that San Miguel glass?
Still Carlsberg. Yes, it is a San Miguel glass.
Very nice. I think I've got the same one.
Yeah, cross branding. Yeah, I didn't pay for this.
No, I didn't pay for mine either.
And the lover of San Miguel himself, Liu Kang. What are you drinking this week? Sorry, Brad. What are you drinking this week?
It's fine. Devon Mist cider. I have another bottle of Devon Mist cider after this one as well.
Have you? Okay.
2
so
bottles
far-
of Devon Mist cider.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't tried that cider. I might need to find that somewhere because that looks quite
It's
nice.
real good.
It's cloudy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like a cloudy cider.
I've been sat
It's
here
like-
about 45 minutes. And so far, I've managed to get through a can of Monster, can of Thatcher's, and now I'm on Jack Daniels.
Nice.
And you remembered to bring your cider home this time.
I did remember to bring my No, sorry, Brad, you were saying I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, I was just going to say the cider's £1.40 in Aldi, Luke, if you ever go to Aldi.
£1.40.
Yeah.
What for those bottles?
Yeah, for a 500ml bottle.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that was all.
That is
All right, okay. What have we been up to this week, boys? We actually sat down together and watched a couple of films last weekend. I kind of want to go to Brad on this because you haven't seen either of these films. Do you want to talk about the films we watched last weekend, Brad?
Yeah, so the first film we watched was Fight Club.
What are
And
the
then-
first rules of Fight Club, Brad?
Don't talk about Fight Club.
And the
So we
second
won't
one?
be talking about that today.
Is also don't talk about Fight Club,
Yes.
I think. Okay.
So we don't
Can-
want to hear
can-
your thoughts on it.
Can you tell me any other rule from Fight Club?
Me.
Yeah. But no. The other brand. Rule.
When a guy is not moving or taps out or whatever, you stop fighting.
That's
Okay.
close enough.
Something,
It's
something
close
like that.
enough,
I can't
yeah.
remember
Close
exactly.
enough.
how it
Yeah, I
would
just
work.
wanted to know if you knew any of the other. I think there's 5 rules in total, but 2 of them are the same, aren't they? So That's
of them
fine.
don't count.
I'll give you that.
You could have said if you're new, you have to fight.
And then the
That would have
missing
been
one.
easier.
The missing one is no shoes, no shirts, unless your name is Meatloaf, and then you can leave your shirt on.
I can't imagine he wanted to take his top off, to be fair. And I
No,
can't
I-
imagine anyone wanted to see it either.
I finally actually spotted Jared Leto this time for a change. I don't know why, he just stood out a lot more this time in watching it than the last time I watched it, which was probably a while ago. Luke, when did this film come out? What year?
1999, same year as the original Matrix.
Yes, because we had all these comparisons to the Matrix, even the what was it, the color.
The green tint to the
Yeah.
film.
I don't think it was just that though. I think it's just the fact that it's set around literally the same time as the Matrix, and everything is kind of that style, isn't it? Back then. But yeah, Brad, what did you think of Fight Club after on your first watch with us all laughing and shit in the background, which probably didn't help?
Yeah, it was really good. It was a lot more weird than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be just like a straight up
Fight
a
Club.
lot of fighting. Yeah, pretty much. But no, it was good, and the twist at the end is really good. Even though Rob kept trying his best to spoil it, even though he didn't.
I was trying to save you from it all the way through.
I'm sorry, I really can't help myself.
all the way through. He's like, "Oh, it is so obvious when you look back at it."
I'm still waiting for the Matrix sit down and watch. We've got to have that before Matrix 4 comes out, Rob.
We can just mute it and let Rob do it.
Yeah. Oh, actually, that's a good fucking idea. He
No.
has to do the whole cast of the Matrix.
I would get
all-
bored. I would get bored 20 minutes in, and it would just be silent.
No, I don't think. I think that'd be quite interesting to see you do impressions of all the characters of the Matrix, but like, Neo, I love you. Wake up, Trinity. Just like doing that all the way through. Rob, we watched another film, didn't we?
Yeah,
after
we
Fight
did.
Club?
Bronson.
What was? Yeah.
You fucking
the orig-
cunt.
Well, we originally were going to sit down and watch Inglourious Bastards straight after, but then I think we all forgot how long Fight Club was, and then Inglourious Bastards is even longer, isn't it? It's like
How long
3
is
hours.
it? Yeah, it's a 3.5 hour film, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a long ass film. And Fight Club's what, 240, 220, something like that. So we watched a nice short film, Bronson. It's probably one of Tom Hardy's most comedic performances apart from Venom. I don't know if you guys would agree with that.
If it's supposed to be. I'm not sure if it is.
But
The
don't know,
film
it's-
where he plays the Cray twins is pretty good as well. He's pretty funny in that. Although it's
think
probably
that's a
not. It's probably not intentional. I just find it funny.
yeah, but it was just like you and me laughing all the way through it. And I feel like I know Luke's seen it before. I don't know what you thought on rewatch. I don't know what Brad thought when he watched it through the first time, but I know me and Rob were laughing all the way through, even on the freaking stupid bits. What did you think, Brad?
Again, it was a lot more weirder than I thought it was going to be. But
a lot more cock shots than you thought were going to be.
If you want to see Tom Hardy naked beating people up, it's the film for you. No, it was good, and he's really good in it. But it's just, yeah, I didn't know. Like, obviously, I know who he is, but I didn't know a lot about sort of what went on. So it was quite interesting to see it. But yeah, the way he played it also made it quite hilarious. Or we just had too many beers,
Yeah, I don't know.
if there's such thing.
Well, we'll find out on Sunday if Luke's still alive or not, but that's a different topic. Yeah, I don't know. I still liked it, but I can imagine it was pretty fucking out there. But you can definitely see why they chose him for Bane after that, because his freaking shoulders in that film was just, I don't know, nuts.
It's like I watched Warrior not that long ago as well. And he was obviously building up for Bane in that. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's huge in that.
Yeah, he's bigger than the other guy. I can't remember the other guy's name who plays Uncle. I can't remember.
Uncle?
Oh, fuck. He plays Uncle
Uncle Buck,
Uncle Owen.
No. Uncle Owen in Star
Uncle
Wars
Frank.
prequels. Is it prequels? Yeah, prequels. Anyway, Luke, I believe you've got a question for this week, or have you already asked it?
No, I haven't already asked it. And yes, I do have a quiz question this week. I technically have two.
Oh,
Um,
The
one of them's
third-
kind of like a bonus one for me being slack bastard and not doing it for a while. But they are both focused around Fight Club, which is obviously helpful because we watched it and we've just talked about it. So, the first one is obviously everybody knows that the role of Marla Singer went to Helena Bonham Carter and she knocked it out of the park. However, I was just interested to know if you guys knew who the studio, 20th Century Fox, originally lined up for the role of Marla Singer.
Why do I have a funny feeling it's Winona Ryder?
Is that your answer, or is it just a funny feeling you've got?
Is it Meatloaf? Is that the answer?
They wanted Meatloaf for the entire cast,
Yeah.
just playing himself, but every character.
Like an
I'm gonna
Eddie
guess
Murphy
Sigourney
film?
Weaver.
Eddie Murphy.
No, I said like an Eddie Murphy film where he plays every character.
That'd be sick.
I got asked, Brad. Have you seen the Nutty Professor?
Yeah.
I just had to check. I'm sorry.
So you've
That was a
seen Nutty
close one.
Professor, but you haven't seen Fight Club. You need to really like hone in your decisions when it comes to films.
I feel like when I was growing up, my mum and dad were probably like, "Oh, this is like a fun, funny film," as opposed to "Let's watch an albino Jared Leto get beat the shit out of."
Yeah, but
See, this is the thing.
it's a great film.
All Rob's kids
It was a great film.
thing is, by the time all Rob's kids have reached the age of 10, they've seen every single like decent film in history.
My wife let my kids watch Snakes on a Plane the other day.
Yes.
Oh god, she's nuts.
Oh, your kids watched Jaws before they were like 4, didn't you?
No? Well, probably. They love Meg. Then who doesn't?
Yeah.
Nobody that I can see currently on screen.
Anyway, let's get on to some movie and TV news, I think. First up, we're going to talk about it. The new Mortal Kombat trailer dropped.
Oh, that explains the intro.
Does it? Is it?
No, not really.
Okay, so the R-rated red band trailer for the new Mortal Kombat film that's dropping April 16th dropped. I think it's produced by James Wan, but I can't remember who's directing it. I'm gonna be honest, this trailer looks freaking good for a Mortal Kombat film. Rob, I'm gonna go to you, dude. What did you think?
It looks
of the
like they're gonna knock it out of the park. It looks really good. Like you see how what's the guy who has metal arms? Is it Jax?
Yeah.
See how he loses his arms in the
which
trailer?
is quite cool. Yeah, it's quite
And
cool.
brutal.
Yeah, the other thing as well, they like straight up set up how powerful Sub-Zero is in this
Yeah.
trailer. They're like, fuck it, Sub-Zero is badass, because I'm gonna be completely honest, the trailer dropped, and then last night I watched the original Mortal Kombat.
No.
I know it's a classic to a lot of people, and a lot of people like hold on to it. Dude, I don't think they hold up anymore. I really don't. Like Scorpion and Sub-Zero in this film aren't great, and the CGI and Christopher Lambert as Raiden. It's just weird. Like he doesn't do anything apart from just be like, "Nah, you can't do that," all the way through the film. But
The
yeah,
fact that he's
anyway.
American as well is a bit of a
Well, putting on a Jean-Claude Van Damme accent, but then that's not the only person in today's show that does that anyway. Yeah, Luke, thoughts on the trailer, man?
The trailer was good. I can't get the original out my head, so I'm expecting this new one to be shit.
I feel like I need to fight you on. Are you a lover of the original film then?
No, not
Oh, well,
even.
because the original, you think the original was crap, and then
Yes, so I'm expecting the new one to be shit because the old one was shit, and I know that's not fair, but I just can't help it. I want to be wrong, I really do, because the trailer looks brilliant, but I'm just like, you know, it's a trailer. They've put the best bits in it, and the rest of it's just going to be bullshit. But I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry, but I just can't help myself.
I think I said this to Brad. It's like, what else do you want? It's effectively like Godzilla, isn't it? Godzilla and Kong. You need enough setup so they fight and they have the Mortal Kombat. As long as there's sick ass fights, people tearing out other people's spines, it's all good. That's all you want. And that trailer for me proved it. And especially after going back and watching the other one last night, there ain't that much fighting, and the fighting ain't great.
Do you reckon
in the
we'll see some
original.
X-ray moves like in the new games? Like, do you reckon they'll show X-ray?
I don't know, but in the
shots
trailer,
somehow?
Kano's ripping out someone's fucking heart, isn't he? You fucking beauty.
That was the best bit of the trailer.
Yeah. Brad, what do you think of the Mortal Kombat trailer, man?
I think this might be the first trailer where we've all agreed it looks good ever.
I don't know.
The film's going to be shit.
At least the
Yeah,
closest.
possibly.
Yeah, at least the closest to all of us kind of agreeing on it anyway.
Yeah. No, it looks really good. It looks like it's going to be pretty damn brutal, which you want in a Mortal Kombat film. Like you said, as long as the story's good enough to get them to the point where they fight, and then the fights are good, then what more do you want?
I think the other thing as well is you got James Wan, who did The Conjuring and other horror films, and having him kind of having an influence on it is, I don't know, it just kind of feels like they're not pulling back. This is an R-rated film. They're not. I mean, you look at the trailer; they're like stabbing people through the head, pulling people's hearts out. They're not pulling back. Sorry, Rob.
Who's Jackie Chan's brother from Rush Hour? Who does he play?
Jackie Chan's brother.
From Rush Hour 3. Is it Rush Hour 3 or Rush Hour 2? Jackie Chan's brother from
It's
another
3,
mother.
I think. Isn't it? Is he in this? Is he?
He's in. Yeah, he's in. He's the guy with like the spear on a rope thing.
Oh, dude, that's Scorpion, man.
Scorpion?
That's Scorpion, is it?
Yeah.
But without his suit on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's playing Scorpion. You see him a couple of times, and then you get the freaking get over here with the.
Yeah.
It's so good. I've seen a lot of comments about obviously the get over here. They want it to be like more badass than that, but then he's in the middle of a fight. But when you what is it? Sub-Zero at some point stabs Scorpion, and then his blood's flying out. He freezes it, turns it into a knife, and then stabs him again. It's like, what the fuck is going on? And then the last 10-20 seconds of the trailer is just like people getting stabbed through the head. I don't know. I could be wrong. It could be a terrible film, but as long as it's some fun, I'm fine with that. I don't know. I think I've just kind of got to that point in my life where I'm like,
action-packed whole way through, it'll be fine.
yeah, this film is like an hour and 35 minutes. The original,
you don't want the setup to be like 40 minutes of that film, because that would be terrible.
Yeah, you don't want it to be like
I
Lord
feel
of the
like
Rings.
I feel like the
before it gets
setup was
Mortal
enough
Kombat.
in the trailer. That's all we need to know.
Yeah, this is everyone that's in it.
You've got
There's
a scar
there's a
that
tournament.
looks like the emblem. This is a ticket. There you go.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure on the whole freaking dark mark fucking tattoo thing where it kind of burns and then they have to go to
his henna tattoo.
Yeah, and then they have to go to the freaking Mortal Kombat because it's burning or some shit. I don't know. It's a bit weird.
The girl's a bit too casual about it being a birthmark for it to be like a perfect dragon. Like,
yeah, but then you get that question being like, what's it? Well, what's that? How do you get that or something like? It was like he was born with it. It just seemed like a really dumb. It's such a dumb line, but I'm wondering whether it's been edited together in post and all. I don't know, but we'll see.
It doesn't matter.
It's out in a month, 6 weeks, something like that. I'm looking forward to watching it when it drops.
It kind of made me want to go get the newest game because I've played quite a few of them and they're really fun.
Did not do that to me.
No?
No.
It made me want to watch.
Side-scroller fighter. No.
He's nodding his head, but he's not saying anything. Did you not hear what he said, Rob?
No.
Are you not a side-scrolling fighter person?
No.
Fair enough.
It made me want to go watch the original film. I kind of want to watch Annihilation, but I think that's even worse. So
Just go and watch the cartoon TV series.
Was it a TV show?
Yeah. In the 90s.
Yeah, I do remember that actually. Well, I don't understand why stuff
They
like
used to
this
go
was
through
aimed at
portals
kids.
and go everywhere. It was like Stargate, but with more combat. It was weird.
Mortal Kombat. And seriously, I've had that song stuck in my head all day, all day. They play that song like 5 to 10 times in the original film.
Do they?
Literally, it's like every scene. Going to the toilet. All right. Well, I guess we're all kind of excited for that. Luke, what do you want to talk about next? Should we talk about Cruella?
Yes, please.
Look how excited he is.
Yeah, so Disney drops the trailer for Cruella, which is obviously a prequel to, I'm guessing, 101 Dalmatians. Luke, do you want to tell us a little bit about the trailer?
I don't think you really need to guess, mate. I think you're pretty much spot on there.
Sorry.
The trailer was literally just a showing off of the fact that they've got Emma Stone in the movie. I don't remember seeing anything else in the trailer apart from Emma Stone. Now, granted,
You may have been a bit hazed by the
You
fact
had your Emma Stone glasses on.
I may have been wearing my Emma Stone glasses at that point, yeah, but I mean, there were maybe a few other cast members in it, but I mean, it's all about Emma Stone,
I didn't
right?
really sense any plot things either. Maybe I've got the same goggles.
I don't know. Brad spotted Mark Strong at one point. I remember he was like, "Oh, no, it's Mr. Strong," which made me laugh. And I don't know who the woman is that it looks like she's working for. I can't remember her name.
Oh, yeah. I know her. I can't remember her name, but yeah, I know what you mean. She's in quite a lot of British movies, isn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna.
That's gonna bug you now.
That's gonna really piss me off.
All right, we'll move over to Brad a second. Brad, what do you think of the trailer for Cruella?
It doesn't really. Well, Luke's kind of right. It doesn't really show a lot.
You be careful.
Emma Stone a lot, but
it doesn't show like a hell of a lot of the plot, which is good. But it's just a film about how she becomes Cruella de Vil, isn't it? So,
and then she's already kind of crazy anyway. So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the fact I've seen a lot of comments basically saying, "Oh, new Harley Quinn film looks good."
I think you said before we started recording, Mike, that it looks like Disney's Joker.
Yeah, it does. I think it has like kind of, I don't know, it has that weird kind of Joker vibe to it where
This is supposed to be a prequel to Dalmatians, yeah.
I would assume. Well, I would assume so. That's two people that said
That's
that.
two of you that said that already. It's like, fuck's sake.
Rob, do you think this is a prequel to the Dalmatians film?
No, I don't. I think this is a sequel.
Oh, nice. She de-aged.
Yep.
Downtime. Yeah.
That's how Disney works, right?
Yeah. It is a bit weird that you've got like the two crooks. I don't know. There's so many references in this, like the two crooks with the van and the Dalmatians. It's like, just make the Dalmatians film. Why did you have to do a prequel? But I don't know. It's an interesting take on it. It was quite odd to see Emma Stone with what looked like alcohol in a Disney trailer. But
It was definitely alcohol.
Yeah, it was definitely alcohol, but it was just like, are you allowed? I guess they're allowed to do that. I mean, it's Disney. I don't know. It's definitely different for Disney, but I wouldn't say it's one I'm over the. I don't know. Definitely not one I'm like, oh, I need to watch that like now. But when it drops, yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Luke, do you find out?
Yeah, I'm interested. I don't think the story will be amazing. You know, I'm not expecting it to win any Oscars or anything daft like that. But yeah, I mean, I'll watch it just for Emma Stone. No other reason than that. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, I think the main thing is they have marketed it right. At the end of the day, you've got Oscar winner Emma Stone playing lead character as a strong female character in this film, and I'm interested to see how good it is. To be honest, I hope it's good. I really do hope it's good.
Yeah. I'm not certain it's a story that needed telling, but
yeah,
you know, if they're going to make something that's new, and Disney are running out of stories to tell, I guess, then making prequels to well-loved stories is not the worst route they could take. the actress that we couldn't remember the name of was Emma Thompson.
Thompson
Oh.
is
Nana McPhee.
Yes.
Nanny McPhee. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. 'Cause I suppose if this does well, you never know. We might see Emma Stone in a actual full remake of the 101 Dalmatians as like a pseudo sequel to this.
It makes me wonder if that's one of the ones they've got on their radar to remake in live action.
Hmm.
I mean,
There already is a live action one, isn't there?
Yeah,
Two?
they
There's two in there.
Is it? Oh, right. Okay. My bad.
Yeah.
I was just thinking along the
Yeah,
lines of
Jeff-
they keep like remaking all the cartoon ones as live action, don't they? Like Jungle Book, etc., etc. Little Mermaid comes out soon-ish. Trademark.
Yeah,
Is that why you were singing
Um,
Under the Sea earlier?
Yes.
that was my fault. Actually, no, that was Brad's fault because he was testing his microphone underwater. But there we go. Yeah, I just hope they've got a decent story to tell that I don't know, just isn't kind of generic. Some of the Disney films that have been released that are live action based on like their original content is slightly generic. Like the Aladdin film was good, but then you're just kind of replicating what you did in Aladdin. So if this is a side story going into 101 Dalmatians, then I think it'd be interesting. Rob, any more thoughts on it?
No.
Okay. Then we're gonna go back over to you on another trailer that dropped. What was it during the Super Bowl? Was it during the Super Bowl? Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Are you looking forward to it?
It looks epic.
Is this the Marvel content that you wanted instead of WandaVision?
Yeah, they should have led with this.
You reckon?
Yeah, because then people would have had a lot more faith in WandaVision and watched it anyway, rather than, yeah, you know.
Brad, what's happening in the not the WandaVision trailer? Falcon trailer.
It looks kind of like it's going to be like that sort of buddy cop sort of team up. They're doing some missions together. They're like bantering with each other. I don't know. They kind of made it look like a film almost.
It looks like a
But
continuation.
it's a series, isn't it?
Yeah, it basically looks like a continuation of, Cap's journey, but you don't have Cap anymore. It's this whole series is going to be defining who's going to pick up the shield at the end. There's a couple hints in the trailer. Sorry,
I think there's going to be a lot of comedy coming from their rivalry.
Yeah,
That's what they were hinting at in the trailer anyway.
yeah. I will point out there's two things that I noticed in this film. The guy playing Baron Zemo is basically doing a Jean-Claude Van Damme impression.
When is this set? Because he's dead.
He's not dead. Black Panther didn't kill him. He gets locked up, doesn't he?
What? I thought he shot himself.
No, Black Panther stops him,
Oh, okay.
and then he ends up in like the prison or something at the post credits of Civil War, I think. I don't know. Someone would probably correct me out there. But then also this trailer outdoes the Matrix, I'm afraid, Rob, because there's 2 trucks with fight scenes, whereas the original Matrix only had 1.
I'm sorry. Did not 2 trucks crash into each other and cause a massive explosion?
Yeah, but there wasn't.
I think they did. And then Neo swoops in and saves the day.
Yeah, but
I think you're wrong.
I disagree.
They're copying the Matrix.
Yeah, but they're doubling it up by having 2 fight scenes on 2 different trucks.
Do you reckon another 2 trucks are going to head-on collision with those 2 trucks? Probably not.
And then Neo's going to save them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be interesting at the end to see who's going to be Captain America, because
They both have it at one point in the trailer, don't they?
yeah, and then you kind of see Captain America, but that's not Captain America. It's whoever the government's chosen to be Captain America by the sounds of it. Luke, you watched this trailer. What do you think of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
It's probably not something I'll watch.
No?
No, probably not.
Even as actiony and all the rest of it as it is?
Yeah, I mean the trailer looked fine, but I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm going to watch it when I'm Probably not. Like, if it
No,
was a movie, then maybe, but as a TV series, definitely not.
I think it's just a long form film, isn't it? You've got extra time. So whereas I think that what the series supposed to run at, it's like, is it 6 to 8 hours, Brad? Not the movie, sorry, the series. Series are meant to be like 6 to 8 hours long, I think.
All right. I don't know.
Because we're hitting that with Wanda now, I think. Because this week's episode was about 40 minutes long. But yeah, we'll see how that is when that drops. I can't remember when that drops. It's pretty soon,
March the
isn't it?
16th, I believe.
March 16th. So just a week after, or 2 weeks after WandaVision finishes.
Thank God.
Do you want to talk about WandaVision? Have you seen this week's episode yet?
No, I saw last week's. No, it's actually pretty good now. I'm going to reject what I just said.
Is it finally making sense and adding up now?
Yeah?
Do you agree or disagree that you need the first 3 episodes of
No,
WandaVision to set up
I
a
still
little bit?
disagree that we need the first. Like, one would have been enough.
All right, that's fine.
But I'm going to annoy one of my Destiny clanmates by saying that.
Why do they really love it?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Death Breath.
I love it. I've loved every single episode so far, but this week's, I don't think it was as good as last week, but there's a fair few reveals in this week's episode, which is pretty cool, especially towards the end. And there's a post-credit scene. If I don't know if everybody's seen it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I had a good friend message me, be like, make sure you stick with it because there's.
Why are the credits so long?
They're like 6 minutes of credits.
Why?
I don't know. I can't.
Is it just to debate you every time? There might be there might be an after credits.
You can skip through it. You haven't got to sit there like you do in the cinema, Brad.
Is it worth watching?
Not really.
Oh.
I think it was really pointless. They could have just added it on to the end.
Right.
After, before they go to like the black and white credits, they could have just done it literally on the end there.
Right.
Not right at the end. Anyway, I'm talking about credits for no fucking reason. Next up, I'm going to Luke on this one. There was a M. Night Shyamalan's old trailer. Did you see this?
This is about the only one I haven't seen, so you've picked the wrong person to go to.
It's a really short trailer.
It is. Go on, Rob.
And it looks like it's set on a beach. And from what I can judge, it's like people are aging rapidly. Like in the trailer, you see a boy get lost. His mother's looking for him. And then you see him again, and he's now 30 years old. And he was like 6.
And then you see the girl as well.
Yeah.
Is it her that's suddenly like pregnant?
Yeah. And then it looks good.
Yeah, there's basically a family. They go to the beach. Then they're not even there that long. The kids like disappear for a little bit, and then one of them comes back, as Rob said, 30 years old, and then the other one's like grown up, and then it's like fully pregnant. I was like, what the fuck?
I literally just watched the trailer while you were talking. That looks that looks really interesting, to be fair.
It does.
And you know there's going to be a twist because it's
it's him.
Shamalama.
Shamalama Ding Dong. No, but he's been doing really well. I said to Luke, I think you need to check out the TV show he did on Apple, Servant. First season was really good. I haven't seen the second season, but I've heard good things about it. Obviously, he did Avatar.
I don't pay for Apple TV, so I'm never going to watch that.
That's fine. I picked it up when they put it up for free. They
I've
put
got
like a load of
years free if you want to borrow my account.
Yeah, I'll borrow it.
Because I bought an iPhone.
Why would you do that?
Because my other one broke.
Did you have to pay £500 for the battery?
No.
Surely your iPhone breaking and you needing a new phone is a blessing.
No, technically, my phone didn't break. My wife's phone didn't. She dropped it down the toilet, and I wanted a new phone, so I bought her for a new phone. She had my phone. True story.
So she's got a my phone, and you've got a new phone. Okay. But it's terrible. Yeah. Brad, did we get your thoughts on this trailer?
Yeah, it looks interesting.
Is this something you would watch?
Yeah, I think I'd watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of hope they don't do any more trailers. And
Yeah,
then just
I'm gonna
leave it as it is.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Agreed. In 30 seconds was enough for this trailer. I don't want to know any more about it.
No.
I've watched a few films recently without watching the trailers, and
What's
turned
it
out-
releasing on? Do we know?
I can't remember. Luke, you've just watched the trailer. What's it?
I don't think it's said, to be fair.
Yeah.
HBO
So it's not a
Shacks.
streaming one, is it? Is it going to be a cinema release if it happens?
Depends what happens this year, I suppose. Okay, let's move on. I think it's the final trailer for today. Justice League. Zack Snyder's Justice League. Has everybody seen the trailer? Luke, I know you probably didn't watch it because you probably heard Zack Snyder at the end.
I did watch it, and I still don't fucking care, dude. I'm sorry.
Fair enough.
I didn't
enough.
until right at the end, and there was a bit at the end that's like, oh, okay. Now they've ruined it.
I can't remember what happened right at the end. What killed the Zack Snyder Justice League trailer for you, did?
Jared Leto's in it.
Oh, right, okay. Really?
God.
It didn't ruin Fight Club for you.
He got beat the shit out of.
Yeah,
That's why.
he got,
Yeah,
he got the
true,
shit
yeah.
kicked out
Like,
of
oh,
him.
that
Yeah.
was enjoyable. No, I don't know. I just want to see what the fuss is all about. It's this thing's gonna be 4 hours long, and you can definitely see differences.
4 hours?
Yeah.
I'm fucking so out. It's not even true. Fuck that noise.
The Ultimate Edition of Batman vs Superman's like 3.5 hours off the top of my
Yeah,
head.
because that's the same as 4.
No, I didn't say it was 4. I just said the Ultimate Edition of that.
If we're
film was,
Mike, if we're still in lockdown, I'm down to watch it. Like how we've been watching it. I know Luke's out. Yeah, but
yeah.
I'm down.
Brad's like, I don't know.
I'm
No,
gonna
I'll
be
watch it
shit
if
faced
you
by
do.
the end of that film. 4 hours of drinking. Hell yeah, dude.
I don't know. I've seen comparisons between the original Justice League and this, like the stuff that they've shown from this, and this is R-rated. It's not the Joss Whedon one. It's not the PG-13 version that you're gonna get. Like Amazonians are gonna get freaking cut up, and there's gonna be bloodshed.
Is
in
it
this
actually
thing.
R-rated?
Yeah, this thing's R-rated. It's probably a 15 or something over here. I'm not quite sure. I think
The stories can be more fleshed out, obviously, as well, because of the
with
extra
4
screen
hours.
time. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And it seems
it's
like
not-
there's going to be more backstory on a lot of the characters as well.
Yeah.
Which is always a good thing.
The thing is, I think you're going to see. I know you've probably seen Justice League, haven't you? The original Joss Whedon version. So I think you're just going to get alternate shots from that, but not the comedic take that obviously Joss Whedon gave us. It'll be like a completely different thing. I'm not expecting a completely different film, but then there's another 2 hours. So half of it, no one's seen. And there's like 2,500 CGI shots that they've thrown in this thing as well. On top of previous footage that was in the other film. It's nuts. Brad, as someone that kind of didn't give a fuck, now what do you think after watching the Justice League Zack Snyder trailer?
Still doesn't give a fuck.
You're wrong, Robert.
Oh, okay.
Wow. I'm gonna go back and watch. I'm gonna catch up, and then I will watch this. I think the sort of dark story beats in the trailer had me more interested than all the because a lot of the big fight scenes just kind of looked like Narnia,
Yeah.
in a big field with animals or like creatures and people fighting. I was just like, that just looks alright, like
Yeah.
action, but the sort of story elements of it got me intrigued. So I think I'll go back and catch up, and then I'll watch it.
I want to see Cavill. I really want to see Henry Cavill back as Superman in the black suit.
Oh yeah, the black suit got me on board as well.
I want to see the
Goth
other
Superman. Hell yeah.
Well, not so much that, but
Emo
like,
Superman,
come on.
sorry.
Why the fuck haven't we had Man of Steel 2 yet? Like, it's been 7-8 years since that film came out. We had Batman versus
'Cause
Superman. Like,
You'd think if they want to do it, they'd do it soon, because I can't imagine he's easy to pin down at the
oh,
moment.
not now, no.
He's busy building PCs.
Yeah.
He'd rather do that than come back as
Playing
Superman.
WoW, I think. He plays WoW a lot, doesn't he?
Playing The Witcher 3, dude.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
prepping. No, but like fair play to the man, you know. He loves his video games, he loves The Witcher, and he's doing his own thing now. And it's really unfortunate. You know, from what I've heard, like he wanted to be Superman and wanted to do more stuff, and they didn't chase him up for it. And it sucks. But like I've said before, I'm glad Zack Snyder's getting his take on this film. Whether it changes it, whether it's more enjoyable, it's 4 hours. It's going to be I imagine to a degree it could be a slog. But then look at Endgame or Infinity War. That's 3 hours long. And at no point, I think, in any of those films did I feel like I was like, hurry the fuck up at all. But yeah.
Gonna have to get a lot of snacks and beer.
It's definitely a Domino's for that one. Luke, you sure you don't want to pop in on that one with some Domino's?
No, I'll be busy washing my hair, mate.
Fair enough. Okay, just a couple of things with
Fucking
regards
4 hours.
to TV and film before we leave on that topic. I don't know if this is going to make Luke mad or Rob mad. There is a sequel to Face Off coming by the director of Blair Witch, Adam Wingard.
Wingard.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium. I was about to say that.
I already knew where you were going with that. Are either of you interested in that? I know Brad's probably not seen it. Maybe
I haven't seen it.
Of course, you fucking haven't. Who are the people having their faces off? Because that's going to be the thing. They bring him back, Nick Cage.
It's Rupert Grint and Daniel. No, I don't know. It's Robert Pattinson and Tom Hardy. There you go. I'd actually probably watch that. I'm trying to think who would be like the craziest over-the-top actors now to then do those roles, because that is effectively what they went for with Travolta and obviously Nick Cage. Come on, Luke.
Who would you go with?
Who's over the top? I'm trying to think. But just get Nick Cage back and someone else.
Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, Gyllenhaal and
No, I've got it.
not.
Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds. Come on.
I mean, yeah, but that would be a comedy.
Oh yeah, but I would watch that film.
I was about to say Christian Bale
Oh,
and
that's-
yeah, Gyllenhaal, because they could
Like-
they could pretend to be each other quite well, I reckon.
no, Tom Cruise and Christian Bale,
Yeah.
because they're both freaking over the top. And I think
Arnie and Danny DeVito.
No, you need to pick two method actors because then they would pretend to be each other.
Jared Leto and Jared Leto.
Oh, Jared Leto and Shia LaBeouf. Crazy on topic. Crazy.
Now we're talking, dude.
you just upped it, dude.
Shia fucking Buff.
No,
I was going down the corny route of trying to remember what his fucking name was, but it was The Rock and whoever else is in Fast and Furious, and I can't remember his fucking name.
Vin Diesel,
Vin Diesel, thank
Jason
you.
Statham.
John Cena.
No, Vin Diesel.
Can we have?
I just couldn't remember
John
his fucking
Cena
name
and
for the
Dwayne The
life of me.
Rock Johnson.
Can we have The
Yes.
Rock and John Cena face off?
I don't think they're allowed to be in a film together.
Wait.
There's too much testosterone.
Aren't they in Fast and Furious together?
No, John Cena's not in. Unless he's in the new one, he's not in
he's
a
in the
Fast and
new
Furious. Oh no.
What
Oh,
is
no, you're
Face
right,
Off?
he
I'm
is.
just
Yeah, he
saying,
is.
I'm just saying names and I don't actually know what it is.
So John Travolta turned into Nick Cage and vice versa.
Right, okay.
Literally took their faces off. And
So
the
basically,
old
the whole,
switcheroo.
they didn't actually do it. They had to act like each other for the rest of the film.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. You need
It
to
is
watch
really
It's
good
great.
because it's a really we should watch that
Is
next
it on
weekend.
Prime?
No comment. I can't remember. I have no idea if it is or not.
I think that's one we definitely need to watch. I still want to watch Street Fighter with you guys, but that's a different story. Luke, are you interested in a sequel with a new cast to Face Off?
I think this is another sequel that doesn't need to be made. Just leave the absolute classic original alone. Like, all right, if you're going to make Face Off 2, why didn't you make it 2 or 3 years after the original? Why does it have to be made 25 years later with 2 actors and a director that had nothing to do with the original? Just
My question is, what are they going to call it? Face on?
Two face, two off.
Face off again?
Two face. I like that. To face off or not to face off? That is the question. Right, okay, and I think Joel and Ellie have been finally cast in the live-action version of The Last of Us TV show. If you don't know or haven't heard about it, it's being written. Is it Craig Mazin, Brad?
Yes. Yeah.
Craig Mazin. You have the director of the original game and the writer of the. I'm pretty sure it's the writer of the original games. Neil Druckmann involved in producing it. I'm pretty excited. Brad, who is starring as Joel and Ellie in the TV show for The Last of Us?
This is really awkward because I can't remember the girl's name. Pedro Pascal as Joel. Can't remember her name. She's from Game of Thrones, but I can't remember her name.
It's an actor from Game of Thrones. I can't remember off the top of my head who it is now.
Maisie Williams.
No, that would have been the obvious choice, wouldn't it? Bella. No, not Bella. Is it Bella Ramsey? No, that's who she plays.
Yeah.
Is it Bella?
No, she's something Mormont or something in the series, isn't she?
Oh, yeah, she's the Mormont.
It's
girl.
Bella Ramsey. Yeah, you're right.
I know you mean.
I think it's because you've got Ramses in Game of Thrones that threw me off. But yeah, Pedro Pascal. He's doing awesome at the minute. I gotta be honest. He is the best person in Wonder Woman. You gotta agree with that, Rob.
Yeah, because the cheetah. Oh my god.
Yeah, but everyone else, like when he's doing the whole
slap,
you could be better. Like he's so, I don't know. Pedro's doing really well at the minute. I've been watching. I started watching Narcos as well. He's in that. I know Luke zoned out.
He's in a film I mentioned a couple of weeks ago about superhero kids.
Yeah, I know the one
on
you
Netflix. Yeah, he's really good in that as well. He plays a dad because obviously he's not a kid.
And then obviously in The Mandalorian, he's playing a dad. You know, taking his son somewhere. So he's kind of good for this role, don't you think, Brad?
Yeah, that's a really good choice.
Now, I haven't played both the games through. I know you have. Has anybody else played either or both of the Last of Us games through?
I started the first one, and it was when my son was young.
Yeah, I remember this.
And he used to roll around and kick my PlayStation, and he turned it off. No, he injected the disc, and I didn't save, and I'd played for like an hour, so I just didn't bother again.
The Assassin's Creed you.
It just put me off. Yeah.
But yeah,
Sorry.
the fact. No, it's fine. But Brad's happy. I mean, I think a lot of people were expecting the actor who was Jamie Lannister to play that role.
Yeah, I have seen that. But if they're casting Joel's brother Tommy, he could definitely do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be like perfect for that.
I just hope.
Pedro Pascal, he's a good actor, and
he was in Game of Thrones as well,
if he grows out a decent beard, he can pull off. They don't have to look like spot on. I know people are complaining that he doesn't look exactly like him, but
wasn't Pedro Pascal in Game of Thrones as well? Am I tripping?
Yeah, he was. And then he got squished, didn't he?
But
oh yes,
I haven't seen Bella Ramsey in anything apart from Game of Thrones, but she's got that sort of like sassy, back-chatty, teenagey thing down from that character, so that's a pretty good fit for Ellie.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I gotta be honest. I've said to you over the past couple of weeks, you gotta check out Chernobyl. It's so good.
I do. I will watch it.
Because Craig Mazin did that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So if you've got the creative talent behind Chernobyl, with the money of HBO, the same people that did Chernobyl, and the producer of director of The Last of Us, involved in this TV show, maybe, just maybe, they might pull it off. We'll see. But I think it's just expectations, isn't it, Brad? At the end of the day, like your expectations playing the game versus.
I think
what you're
even if this is brilliant, you're going to have people who don't like it just because of the casting choice, or there'll always be that sort of
Cunt.
yeah.
or their issues with the second game.
Yeah. There'll always be that hate towards it now because of the second game, but like you said, they've got a good director, they've got writer, sorry, they've got money behind it, they've got the lead from the game, they've got a big name actor for the lead role.
Yeah, so everybody loves the minute off the back of the Mandalorian, so it's
so everything's positive towards it at the moment. But obviously, I guess we have to wait for a trailer and for it to actually release.
Yeah, I just want to see what the clickers look like. If it's going to be CGI or if it's going to be live action, or not live action, but like prosthetics, like the Dead.
Like practical.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Stop motion, animatronic.
Stop motion.
Animatronic, like what is it? The new Nicolas Cage film with the animatronics, which I need to watch. I can't remember what it's called. Five Nights at Freddy's. No, it's not that one. It might as well be though.
That's a game.
Yeah, don't worry, Rob. I was being sarcastic. Okay. Finally, before we leave, kind of movie news. Bam Margera has been cut from Jackass 4.
I didn't actually know they were doing a 4, and I've only seen the first one, so
Jackass 3 or 3D is really good. Is it that one with the hand, Rob? With the big hand?
They all kind of just merge into one for me. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. There's a scene where they basically get people to come in with like hot soup. And
yeah.
Big hand, right?
I have seen that.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's so good. Like I put it on for my kids, literally just that bit, and I know it's like eight R-rated or 18, but you can skip through all the like weird, gross stuff that they do. But there are decent, funny bits in it like that, and my kids were cracking up. I'm gonna go Luke on this one because Luke, you just seen this, didn't you? The Bam Margera video.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much of a mess that guy was. He looks really old. He's really fat. He's clearly really struggling with drug and alcohol dependencies, and yeah, it wasn't an easy watch. It's like a 3-minute YouTube video, but he's crying in part of it. He's being sick in part of it. It's that guy needs some help, I think.
Yeah, I think off the back of that, there's been like another video, and then there are people trying to help him now. It's just
good.
Feel so sorry for him because Christ, like he, after Ryan Dunn,
I think that's kind of what killed it for him, didn't it?
Yeah, he just kind of went off the rails, and it's just been brutal the past few years. And you can see him like, I don't know, he's just not. I think I messaged Cheryl, Rob's wife. I mean, like, holy fuck, have you seen Bam? And she's like, yeah, he doesn't look like Bam anymore.
No, he doesn't.
He looks like
Phil. He looks more like his dad.
Yeah, he looks like Phil. Yeah.
Yeah. I just hope he's getting the help that he can. But he basically said that he's been cut from Jackass 4 because he was doing testing every day or something, and it was just too much to keep up with. And
if he's telling the truth, it makes it sound like whomever is responsible has made him jump through an awful lot of hoops.
Yeah.
Which sounds very unfair, but you don't know if he's telling all the truth, because it seems a bit excessive if he is telling the truth.
Yeah. He put out another video saying that he had potentially had bipolar, and he's going to see someone about that. But I don't know. He's just had a bad few years. If it's not the first time. I know he's on like Dr. Phil's a couple of years back, being like, I need help with my family and stuff like that. I know, it's just sad to see, like, back in the day when I don't know if Rob would have looked up to him or anything, but we've all watched Jackass. I don't know, it just kind of feels like a part of your life watching all these guys. You see Steve
Viva La Bam was good as well.
Yeah, Viva La Bam. You see Steve-O now. Like Steve-O was like the opposite end at one point. He was doing drugs and all the rest of it all the way through. I've been listening to Steve's podcast, and he was like, "Yeah, I did liquid acid before he did the stunt where he's got the stilts and jumps off the bridge into the river." Holy fuck! And then you see him now; he's completely
He's
sober.
teetotal, isn't he?
Completely
Yeah.
sober, yeah.
Was he like a part of an inspiration for you to skateboard, or was that like from like Tony Hawk's, or just because you wanted to?
What, Bam?
Yeah.
I think it was just kind of everything at that time. I don't know if that was the same for you, Rob. It was like Jackass, skateboarding, all of that just kind of kicked in around about the same time. It just kind of all was intertwined, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. It's just
I think
sad.
Yeah, it's really sad. But yeah, hopefully he's getting some help. But I hope they don't completely cut his footage, because that would be sad. But hopefully they can get him back on track and get me. I don't know. Apparently he's completely out, but we'll see. You know, he's asking fans to like raise money to make a film better than Jackass 4, but we'll have to see what happens. And lastly, before we leave, we have some slight gaming news. For those of you interested, next week, I believe, is it the 20? I think it's 25th, 26th.
25th.
The Outriders demo is dropping. Are you looking forward to it, Rob?
I am.
Are you? I don't think we spoke about it much.
Not really. I haven't really watched anything. I just know I want to play it.
You want to play it?
I've kind of like steered away from watching anything. I saw a trailer for the game and that was it.
I don't think you could, I don't know. I feel like off the back of the trailer, it's a bit generic.
I
You'd
kind of
be
want to
like,
make my own opinion.
Yeah, I understand that. I haven't seen anybody else's opinion on it. I'm only like making up my own opinion on it from the stuff that I've seen. I've delved into the 4 main classes, a little bit about the world tier, because there's world tiers in this as well, which is like, there's several things going on with this, which is like, kind of feels like the Division all over again, but in a completely different environment. So you're definitely checking it out next Thursday, bro.
Yep.
Good to hear. I'm gonna go to Luke. Luke, I know I
Hi.
asked you in chat. Are you looking forward to playing Outriders, or are you gonna play it to shut me up?
The second one. No, I'm playing it to shut you up, but I'm not going into it with like I'm going to hate this sort of mental attitude, because I've watched one trailer, the one that you put in chat maybe a week or so ago, and it doesn't instantly grab me as a sort of game that would be on my radar, but there are elements of it that are like, oh, okay, that might be quite cool. So I'm going to go in with an open mind and give it a try, and then at least if I don't like it, I can say, look, I tried. At least I didn't just go, no, Mike, that looks like a shit game. Fuck off.
No,
like I
it's
usually do.
No, it's fine. I think it's kind of got to this point, especially with regards to time. It's just with this game as well. It's not a live service game. It's literally, here's 20, 30 hours of linear story that you're going to play through. You're going to get to the end. There's going to be, what is it, 10, 20 hours, I think, end game, like additional content once you get to that level. And once you've done, that's it.
Anthem-esque content, I would say.
Yeah, this game is like a grounded version of Anthem with the gear from Destiny. Would you agree, Rob? Like
someone explained it. Someone explained it to me like it's Gears of War / Destiny.
Well, yeah, it's made by the same, or at least some of the people that have worked.
But I don't want to say
Gears.
Destiny too much because it will put Luke off.
No, I don't think it. I feel like it's more like the Division. I feel like it's more like the Division, but with a different skin on it.
Keep saying the Division, that'll put me off too.
It's fine. There's more content coming. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah, you hear about that? There's like a thing on Twitter.
I don't about that. We'll leave that. There's enough.
Oh,
enough.
dude, I was in stitches.
I'll say this. It's the only thing I'm going to say on it. Imagine if we were still doing that now. We would be like, what the fuck are we going to do for the next year? But that's completely different. Brad, what do you think of Outriders so far, dude?
Yeah, I'm definitely picking up the demo next week. I've watched the trailer that you've all watched, but I watched the 4 class trailers as well. And I'm definitely going to try all of them because they all look really fun.
They look very And definitely there's like various play styles. It has Rob. It's kind of got that.
Do you have to pick one, or can you have all four?
No, you have to pick one. But the cool thing about this, unlike the Division and Destiny, well, no, Destiny you can you can have 6 characters.
Oh, so like
you,
Division, where you could have 4 characters.
yeah, but there was a lot more. What's it called? Wasn't there? There was a
True.
lot more. You know.
Yeah, there's four classes and 6 save slots.
That's odd.
So you could do, yeah, but I guess it depends on how you want to like branch out your skills and stuff. Like you could have a class and you could completely fill out a skill in one branch and make it one thing, or you could play it a completely different.
Yeah, so you could have like 6 Titans, but all skilled out different ways. So one all the way through, one with different, I don't know.
It just looks really fun.
I just want it to be fun. I think that's what it comes down to, especially off the games we've been playing. We've been playing World War Z, we've been playing Killing Floor 2, and if it's just a case of like mowing down enemies and having a laugh with you guys, that's really all I want for it. If the story's decent as well, then even better. But as long as the gameplay is fun, and it's not buggy at launch, obviously, and all the rest of it. But that seems to be the general consensus for games at the minute. It's like it's a bit shaky on launch. But from everything I've seen from Outriders, these guys have tried to be as honest as they can as possible. They've put out videos pretty much on every little detail over the past 6 months. World tiers, loot, weaponry, skills, the 4 main classes. It's like 10-15 minute video per class.
Yeah.
I just hope the game's finished when it's launched.
Yeah.
But
and it's not a game as a service, which is great.
But they've said if
no microtransactions.
No microtransactions. Also the demo, if you're thinking of checking it out next week, if you like what you play and you pick up the game, everything that you play in the demo will transfer over to.
Oh, I don't like
coming
that.
to like pretty much every platform as well. It's like old gen, new gen, Steam.
They're breaking the rules of being a demo or a beta.
It's crossplay as well. I don't know if the demo is crossplay, but it is.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty sure
it's crossplay. I don't know. It looks
is it
cool.
PvP?
No.
Why is there crossplay? Co-op.
Co-op, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The only weird thing, I don't know if you found that, Brad, but there's 4 classes, but there's only 5.
You have a 3 in a team.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. But we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Anything else?
To make a decision. Probably one of the classes is probably really shit.
It also means that the 4 of us can't play the demo together. We'll have to be 2-2s or something.
It's fine by me. But Rob, I think you're gonna like this game because it's perfect for your playstyle. Because there's no heals, there's no med packs or anything on this. The only way you can heal is by killing NPCs.
By being Leroy.
By Leroy in the game. So this game is made for you.
I think me and Mike agreed that Rob's going to be the trickster.
Yeah, the trickster is basically the DPS.
Okay.
He's like, I'm on board already.
I'm on board. I literally I've watched a trailer like 6 months ago, and I've known nothing else since then. So,
I mean, like I said to Luke, I think it's difficult. Obviously, yeah, make your own opinion. It's definitely difficult to like skip through a trailer and be like, oh, this slow motion shot of this class is going to give away all the information on the game and whether it's fun. It's just, I've seen a lot of people be like, whoa, it just kind of looks like a generic game. It's kind of in the same style as everything else that is doing rather well at the minute. Division, Destiny, I wouldn't say Anthem, but there we go.
Yeah, I wouldn't say Division either.
Well, it's done all right in the past, but there we go.
I think the cool thing with the class trailers as well is each class felt pretty unique.
Yeah,
and they showed all the skills they showed. Like if each class just had those 4 skills, I'd be like, okay, that's really cool. But the fact that each class has 4 more skills that they haven't shown off as well, like if they're as interesting and as good as the ones they showed,
yeah,
then yeah, it's going to be really fun. And like the way you can like combo skills from different classes and stuff, and like
Yeah, the combo skills, Rob, is very similar to Anthem, where you would put down one skill and then buff it with the other skill. So you could do like double damage if you had two different skills that would go together.
Yeah, that was one good thing about Anthem, the combat
Yeah.
system. It was really good.
The combat system was really good. It was missing a lot of content. I think just to kind of end
There's
it,
been
I
a
think
massive like comeback of Anthem recently. They was like trying to there's like been a whole thing on Twitter.
yeah, I believe in Anthem.
Yeah, that thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's because they had I think the studio went to EA to have a discussion over the future of Anthem after Casey Hudson and all the rest of it left BioWare. So the people that were kind of in charge of Anthem have kind of moved up the chain to like Dragon Age and Mass Effect 4 or 5, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, everyone's in that community.
I've seen a lot of people get back into it and be like, yeah, it's really good, but it's still just they'll play it for a couple of weeks and be like, yeah, there's nothing left to do, let's just play something else.
Yeah, I played the Cataclysm. I said to Brad, the Cataclysm was pretty good that I played. But if this continues, because you gotta admit, it looks like Anthem, but grounded. You're not flying around in this.
Yeah.
So,
but like at least they've set that expectation to begin with. Like, this isn't a game that's going to continue
unless you want it to.
Continue lots of content. This is it. Once you play, that's it, done.
Yeah.
Unless you want to replay it.
The way I kind of spoke to Brad about it was like it feels like Mass Effect. Like you've got co-op, so you've got like technically like your two AI teammates, but instead of them being AI, it's you guys. You know, for example.
I feel like that's a really clever move to play as well. Like to say that, like this isn't a live game. You're not going to get any more content. Once you've got it, this is done.
Yeah.
But they're probably like thinking, oh, if we make a lot of money out of this.
Well, but this is
probably do some DLC.
Well, this is the clarity of it. They've literally gone, look, this is it. But if you want more content, we'll make it. If nobody buys the game, then we won't make anything. Which I think it's just fair. It's just them setting their expectations. I don't know. I know it probably sounds like I've already bought into it, but I think it's just a case to see how the demo is. I'm a bit.
I don't have a problem with buying extra content if it's good.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Luke, any more thoughts on Outriders? I know you've only seen a little snippet. Is there anything you're expecting from it? Anything you're thinking you'd want to play?
No, not really. No, I'm just trying to go in with an open mind and see if it's fun or not.
Are you worried about story or anything like that? Like, fuck it, I just want to go in and play something.
No, because I think I can't remember if it was you or Rob. One of the two of you had already told me the fact that it wasn't a live game and it was literally, you're getting the content you're getting, and if you don't like it or if you finish it, then that's it. And that's how games used to be, like way back in the day, wasn't it? You bought a game, you finished it, you're like, cool, next. So yeah, I'm not expecting this game to change my life or anything, but if it's fun and we can play it for a few hours together, then great. If I don't like it, then I won't buy it. Simple as that.
No, I completely understand that. I've said it, like, I didn't know if you were going to be on board with it. I know it's not at the minute 100% your sort of game. Obviously, it's in the style
of Russia. It's not realism.
Yeah.
I think it's the good thing about this sort of game where you can release a demo and you can do a good portion of it. You can see a lot of what it has to offer. You can team up with your friends. You could play it by yourself if you wanted to. So I think it will show off enough.
I hope so, yeah.
That you can decide if it's your sort of thing or not.
Yeah.
It's one step closer to Luke playing Destiny again.
I don't think so. It's all right, Luke. We'll carry on playing it when Rob goes back with the new season.
Oh, I've already been smashing it, dude. It's fine.
I already guessed you'd been smashing it.
Have you guys heard of a little game called Valheim?
I wouldn't be surprised if you found time in your schedule to throw that in as well, though. No?
Yeah,
I have.
You have heard of it. Would you be interested in playing?
I know a little bit about it because I saw my boy Sack screaming it, and fuck no, I don't want to play that game.
Oh.
I think I sent it to Brad, and Brad was like, fuck no.
It doesn't look very good, but I imagine it's really fun to play. Like
I've
been told it's like PS2 graphics, but it's
It
essentially
looks like
like
PS2 graphics.
it's like Minecraft and what's that other game that's a survival?
Terraria.
Rust. Was it Rust?
Rust, yeah.
It's like
Rust.
those two games have had a baby, basically.
Yeah, I'm not.
No?
No, it's
I think if everybody was on board, I'd be on board. But if it's just two of us, I don't think.
Fucking Mike.
What? No,
If
I'm
you're
not.
going to play it, then yes, but I'm not playing with Rob.
It's fine. There's loads of people in the Destiny clan that are playing it, so I might jump in with them.
I'm going to play it with my new friends.
What was it you said the other week?
Sorry. What was
I think
that?
there's been a few times recently I've jumped in Discord and it's always Luke is playing Escape from Tarkov, Rob is playing Destiny 2.
Mike is not online.
Yeah.
But I've been playing trying to finish Cyberpunk.
With
Anyway,
his penis.
with my penis. Look at me, I'm Tom. No, I'm not Tom Hardy. What was the answer to your question, dude?
One of you got it right.
It was Meatloaf, right?
Before we go into that, it definitely wasn't Meatloaf. So I asked you who the studio wanted to play Marla Singer before Helena Bonham Carter got the role. David Fincher actually met with Courtney Love,
Holy shit, dude.
Reese Witherspoon,
Oh my god.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus, who I had no idea who that was, but apparently she played the role of Elaine on Seinfeld.
Yeah, clueless.
Reese Witherspoon didn't get the role because she was deemed to be too young. Julia Louis-Dreyfus didn't get the role because
Too old.
David Fincher didn't feel like she knew who he was, which is the greatest reason ever to not cast somebody. So
I suppose you don't know what you're getting yourself in for, like, especially with a David Fincher film, you know?
She didn't scream loud enough in the sex scene.
And apparently Courtney Love was currently dating Ed Norton, so that was just a non-starter. But the correct answer, 20th Century Fox originally told David Fincher that he had to cast Winona Ryder.
Oh,
Very good.
I don't even
Michael.
know how. It's just you.
Oh,
The only way I can say it,
just
cool, man.
I feel so good, man.
I feel so good.
I knew you got it right anyway because Luke made a face when you said it.
Did I? Damn. I was trying to put on my poker face. I was like, no.
I never see that.
Do not play poker.
No,
I've never seen that. You've won face from Luke, so
I
I've
think
never
you
seen
say you
that.
had a
poker.
bonus question as well.
I do have a bonus question. Would you like the
Oh,
bonus
wait.
question?
I
Wait,
would like the bonus
can I
question.
just say why I put that answer though? Because you can kind of look at Helena Bonham Carter and be like, well, Winona Ryder would have fit right, like straight in there from like Beetlejuice or something. For those of you that have seen Beetlejuice.
Yep.
Yeah, I get it. But I think they made the right call in the end. I
Yeah,
haven't seen the film countless times.
That era is when Winona Ryder went absolutely batshit, though, wasn't it? Was
Yeah,
she
it
like?
was
Was it after that?
It was probably after that, but yeah, she was like robbing clothes from high-end stores and shit,
Yeah.
wasn't she?
Yeah.
But now she's fine because she's in Stranger
Stranger
Things and
Things,
making all the money.
Season 4, let's go. Is everyone caught up on season 4? Rob watched it recently, didn't he? You watch it
Season 4? Season 3.
Season 3.
Paul's not out yet. Soon.
Yeah, no, 4's out this year, isn't it? October, I expect.
Well, supposedly.
Well, it's done.
And?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it'll be October time, won't it? It just normally comes out in September.
All right, let's go. Luke.
So, I just wanted to know if you knew how much more Brad Pitt got paid than Ed Norton. I can tell you that Ed Norton,
30
fresh off the
million.
back of his performance on The People vs. Larry Flint, took the studio's initial offer of $2.5 million to star in Fight Club.
What
What
else have
did this-
been in? By that point?
lots of things. We went through this after watching it, didn't we?
So,
Was it like-
I want to say between 15 and 20 million more. Or am I like stupidly?
No, I reckon it's about 7.5.
I'm gonna go
What,
10
more,
million.
or is that the actual figure?
No, I reckon it's about 7.5. Yeah.
10 total. 10 million total.
Rob is correct.
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
Jesus.
Brad-
Edward must have been fucked off.
Brad Pitt, who wasn't even first choice for the role, took home $17.5 million for the role of Tyler Durden. The first choice for the role of Tyler Durden was Russell fucking Crowe,
Jesus.
which would have ruined that movie, in my opinion, because I hate Russell Crowe.
You tell me you would not have been entertained.
Marcus
Luke.
Aurelius.
I was gonna say, do you not like Gladiator?
I like Gladiator, but that's literally, I mean,
That's
they
his
could have cast
only-
anybody in that movie.
That's
And it
his
would have
only
been a
good
great
film, to be
movie.
fair.
But literally everything Russell Crowe's ever done since Gladiator has been rubbish, in my personal opinion.
Robin Hood was good, right?
Disagree.
That film where he plays Moses. That's good, right?
No, fuck off. the
Okay.
You're out.
Shane Black, Ryan Gosling, Russell Crowe. Great film. Can't remember the fucking title of it though.
Yeah. That's
Is that good, was it?
Are you like?
It was the other guys? Was it the other guys?
No, I think you might be right. The other guys, yeah.
That was a
Yeah,
great film.
yeah.
No,
That
The
is a
Nice
great
Guys.
film.
The Nice Guys. Russell Crowe is fucking good in that film.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Isn't there? There's like another two famous people in that, isn't there?
Probably.
I want to say John C. Reilly, but I'm probably wrong.
You sure you're not thinking of King Kong? Skull
I
Island?
watched that today, by the way.
Did you?
Yeah, you told me to watch it last week, and I put it on,
See,
and I realized I had seen it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's a good film."
it is a good film, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah. You looking forward to King Kong versus
is it the same Kong? Is it same Kong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Jack Black Kong.
No,
You're nodding your head.
no.
It's good. I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, that's it for this week. We've got through a ton of stuff. We've gone a little bit over on time. I apologize. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna raise my glass and end the show. So cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And we'll catch you next time. Thank you very much for listening. Bye bye.
Bye bye.